Number 1. Teacher A. A values education teacher emphasizes ethics in almost all her lessons. Which of the following emphasizes the same? A. Liberal education. B. Moral education. C. Religious training. D. Social education. Answer, B. Number 2. Which reform in the Philippine educational system advocates the use of English and Filipino as media of instruction in specific learning areas? A. Alternative learning. B. Bilingual education. C. K-12 program. D. Multilingual education. Answer, B. Number 3. Activities planned by school clubs/organizations show school community connection geared towards society's needs. What philosophy is related to this? A. Existentialism. B. Progressivism. C. Realism. D. Social reconstructionism. Answer, D. Number 4. What philosophy is related to the practice of schools acting as laboratory for teaching reforms and experimentation? A. Essentialism. B. Existentialism. C. Progressivism. D. Social reconstructionism. Answer, C. Number 5. Which of the following situations presents a value conflict? A. The teacher and his students have class standing as their priorities. B. The teacher and the administrator follow a set of criteria in giving grades. C. The teacher has students whose parents want their children to obtain higher grades than what they are capable of getting. D. The teacher sets high expectations for intelligent students such as getting higher grades. Answer, C. Number 6. Which situation shows that a sense of nationhood is exemplified? A. The class conducted a debate using Filipino as medium. B. The class is required to watch the TV sitcom of Oprah to improve their English communication skills. C. The class opted to make a choral rendition of the theme song of a foreign movie. D. When teacher Chris asked her grade 2 students in what country they wished to live, most of them chose United States. Answer, A. Number 7. A teacher who believes in the progressivist theory of education would embrace certain reforms on methodology. Which reform would be consistent with this theory? A. Active participation of teachers. B. Formal instructional pattern. C. Strict external discipline. D. Teacher domination of class activities. Answer, A. Number 8. What philosophy of education advocates that the curriculum should only include universal and unchanging truths? A. Essentialism. B. Idealism. C. Perennialism. D. Pragmatism. Answer, C. Number 9. Which of the following is not a function of the school? A. Changing cultural practices. B. Development of attitudes and skills. C. Reproduction of species. D. Socialization among children. Answer, C. Number 10. Which move liberalized access to education during Spanish period? A. The education of illiterate parents. B. The establishment of at least one primary school for boys and girls in each municipality. C. The hiring of tribal tutors to teach children. D. The provision of vocational training for school-age children. Answer, B. Number 11. Which of the following is the chief aim of Spanish education? A. Conformity and militarism. B. Perpetuation of culture. C. Propagation of the Catholic religion. D. Utilitarianism and conformity. Answer, C. Number 12. Which of the following is the aim of our education during the Commonwealth period? A. Designed after Japanese education. B. Patterned after the American curriculum. C. Predominantly religious. D. Purely nationalistic and democratic. Answer, D. Number 13. Which of the following is not a reason why the basic education curriculum has been restructured? A. To become globally competitive during this industrial age. B. To be relevant and responsive to a rapidly changing world. C. To empower the Filipino learners for self-development throughout their life. D. To help raise the achievement level of students. Answer: D. Number 14. Which philosophy of education influenced the singing of the national anthem in schools? A. Nationalism. B. Naturalism. C. Pragmatism. D. Socialism. Answer: A. Number 15. Who among the following believes that learning requires disciplined attention, regular homework, and respect for legitimate authority? A. Essentialist. B. Progressivist. C. Realist. D. Reconstructionist. Answer: A. Number 16. Which of the following is the main function of the philosophy of education? A. Reconsider existing educational goals in the light of society's needs. B. Provide the academic background prerequisite to learning. C. Define the goals and set the direction for which education is to strive. D. Aid the learner to build his own personal philosophy. Answer: C. Number 17. Homeroom advisors always emphasize the importance of cleanliness of the body. Children are taught how to wash their hands before and after eating. What is this practice called? A. Folkway. B. Laws. C. Mores. D. Social norm. Answer: D. Number 18. Which curricular moves serve to strengthen spiritual and ethical values? A. Integration of creative thinking in all subject. B. Introduction of values education as a separate subject area. C. Reducing the number of subject areas into skill subject. D. Reintroducing science as a subject in grade 1. Answer: D. Number 19. The greatest happiness lies in the contemplative use of mind, said Plato. Which of the following activities adheres to this? A. Cooperative learning. B. Introspection. C. Role-playing. D. Social interaction. Answer: B. Number 20. Your teacher is of the opinion that the word and everything in it are ever changing and so teaches you the skill to cope with the changes. Which in his governing philosophy? A. Experimentalism. B. Existentialism. C. Idealism. D. Realism. Answer: A. Number 21. Teacher Myra says, if it is billiard that brings students out of the classroom, let us bring it into the classroom. Perhaps, I can use it to teach math. To which philosophy does teacher Myra adheres to? A. Essentialism. B. Idealism. C. Progressivism. D. Reconstructionism. Answer: C. Number 22. Which of the following should be done to build a sense of pride among Filipino youth? A. Replace the study of folklores and myths with technical subjects. B. Restudy our history and stress on our achievements as people. C. Restudy our history from the perspective of our colonizers. D. Set aside the study of local history. Answer: B. Number 23. A teacher who subscribes to the pragmatic philosophy of education believes that experience study should follow learning in her teaching. Which of the following does she do to support her belief? A. Encouraging learners to memorize factual knowledge. B. Equipping learners with the basic abilities and skills. C. Providing learners opportunities to apply theories and principles. D. Requiring learners full master of the lesson. Answer: C. Number 24. Which philosophy influenced the cultivation of reflective and meditative skills in teaching? A. Confucianism. B. Existentialism. C. Taoism. D. Zen Buddhism. Answer, D. Number 25. Which of the following situation manifests a balance between teachers' responsibility and accountability? A. She entertains her students with personal stories until the end of the period. B. She spends most of the time on the latest gossips in showbiz. C. She teaches as much as she could for duration of the period. D. She teaches as well as entertains the students with personal stories.